As leaders, we often believe that if we work harder, we will be able to solve our leadership problems, or we'll be able to get more done, or even move up the leadership ladder, so to speak. But this is further from the truth. Working harder will not get greater results. This message is for you if, as a leader, you've been trying hard to prove yourself and you're working back at least 2 to 3 times a week. Chances are you spend at least 50% of your time fixing the mistakes of other people. So basically rescuing them and redoing their work, or taking on tasks that they should be doing because they can't do it, don't do it well enough. Even after all you do and all that extra work that you do for others, the time that you put in, it's probably not being appreciated. In fact, the ongoing people issues that you've been having have probably been reoccurring for 3 months or more. You probably also feel like you're pushing crap uphill. There's no one there to help you out, and it's getting even more and more difficult to sustain the pace that you're currently working at. And you just feel like you can't keep pushing. The thing is, though, I know down deep inside, you know you're a really good leader, but you remain stuck and just can't seem to get people to do what you want them to do. You're extremely frustrated because you're giving everyone your best, but it's still not making a difference. You give so much of your time to others that you don't really have time to do the things that bring you joy, or heck, even the things that you're supposed to do as a leader. And this means that to get to the bottom of your to-do list, you're working those longer hours. You're sacrificing work-life balance, time with family, and doing other things that you enjoy. All this worry and busyness keeps your mind racing, excuse me, and you find yourself waking up at 2 a.m., unable to switch off your mind and get back to sleep. If this is you, then you are stuck in what I refer to as the try harder trap. The answer now is how to get out of that try harder trap. And that's a little bit more complex, as it depends on what trap you've fallen into. After the extensive coaching conversations I've had with women leaders over the past 10 years, I've uncovered 4 micro try harder traps that leaders fall into. The first one is mind traps. The second macro trap is self-sabotage. The third macro trap is people traps, and the fourth macro trap is change traps. Each of these macro traps have 5 micro traps. So do the quick math, and that says there's 12 traps in total that you could possibly have fallen into. This is why the leadership journey is so challenging. And this is why a leadership and management training program isn't going to solve your real life leadership problems. These traps are not only traps that you fall into, but others fall into too. And each require a different leadership execution guide to pull you or the other people out of a particular trap. The thing with try harder traps, if others, the people that you work with or the people that you're trying to influence, If they've fallen into a trap, it's highly likely that you're in a counter trap too. And this is why it's really critical for you to first address the leadership, the try harder trap that you've fallen into, so that you can help others out of that trap. So for each one of these 20 traps, I have a leadership execution guide that gives you the step-by-step process to pull you and others out of that trap. And it also lists the possible counter traps that you may have fallen into. To get this the leadership execution guide that's relevant to the trap that you've particularly fallen into, why not just book a 45-minute free strategy coaching call with me, and I'll help diagnose which trap that you've fallen into, and then provide you with a customized leadership execution guide to help guide you and others out of that trap. DM me now if this is something that that will interest you. With these leadership execution guides, it will free you from the trap so that you can expand your impact and influence with less effort and in less time. Talk soon.